Okay.
Go for it.
Welcome back to the coffee bar.
Session 2.
Charleen Coffee.
Tami Bardo.
And we should probably start with drinks at the bar.
Oh, wait, here, show them what you're doing. You can't see it.
This is Red Shot. Oh, it's over here.
It's bright.
It is very bright. It's like cinnamon. Nee.
Mm-hmm.
You've never had this, right?
I haven't.
You're in for a treat.
You're not the first person to tell me that.
And some Ningxia Red.
Yes.
That's a lot.
I need it. I've been out for 4 days.
I have a bottle that would belong to you. You should have called me.
It's okay. I was managing.
Mm-hmm.
I was. Okay. So, cheers. All right. It went up my nose.
This is already going to be a train wreck. Did you taste it?
It's in my nose.
Do you need a tissue? They're out there. On the kitchen counter.
Oh, no, seriously.
Of course that happened. Okay. Welcome to the coffee bar. Ningxia shots all around with Red Shot in them.
I thought I was 25 again.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Sinuses are...
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we're clear now. All right.
So, Charleen Coffee, what are we going to talk about? What do you like to do?
What do I like to do for fun? Or just to do?
Either.
Okay. Well, I like animals. Kudos to my sister-in-law, Lindsay Bricker, for my new Love Your Flock shirt. I like chickens. I like goats. I like horses. Cows. I like human kids, too. Obviously, I have 6. It must mean I like my husband, too.
I was just going to say, that's...
Yeah, I like spending time with him.
6 kids, though.
Yeah, so that's what do you like to do?
Go to the bathroom by myself. Go to the grocery store.
By yourself?
By myself. We have a lake, so a pond. It's not a huge lake, but I like to spend time there, and I like to mow.
Mm-hmm.
Be outside. I like to be outside.
I like to be at her lake too. We all do.
We'll take you there this summer.
Yes,
just not right now.
We will. It's cold.
Okay,
so
little hot water, the thieves oil.
Yeah. Why? Why do you have thieves?
Well, first of all, if you're going to put
This is bad.
Oils in your beverage, use glass or
ceramic.
Stainless, because it will absorb. It'll break down the plastic, so don't put oils in plastic.
And if you want to do a fun science experiment, you could always put it in styrofoam and watch it eat the styrofoam.
That happened once.
It did.
At church. And you gave it to a lady.
I gave it to a friend to try, and I didn't mean to go to her Sunday school class and tried immediately, and she put a drop of lemon in her styrofoam cup and filled it, and all her contents poured out everywhere. But so just so you know, you can ingest Vitality oils.
Yeah. Oh, that's
and
that was bright.
Wow. But the pH changes as it enters your system. So don't be like, oh my goodness, if it did that to styrofoam, what is it going to do to my intestines? It's going to do lovely things for your intestines. So, anyways, those are some words of caution when consuming Vitality oils.
Right. I don't have a Vitality oil sitting right here.
Yeah.
It has a white label on it, so
yeah, we'll get to that.
In a class.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, thieves in my water. Not Vitality, but this is what thieves not Vitality looks like. This is great for your immune system, and that's something we need right now, this time of year. It has clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, rosemary in it, so it smells amazing.
I put it in my tea.
Yeah.
Did you just put it in your water? She likes to drink hot water. That's odd to me, but.
And I used to make fun of someone that drank hot water, and they're like my mom's age. It's a cousin, and we used to tease her about drinking hot water. And now I drink hot water.
That's cool.
I like coffee a lot, but I don't think I need to drink coffee all day long. So the hot water,
yeah, soothing,
right,
comforting,
satisfies that
when the wind chills ridiculous outside.
So immune support for this time of year, because everybody's a hot mess. We also use this. I think is this all going to be backwards?
Probably.
Okay.
Inner defense.
Inner defense. It's a soft gel. Looks like this. We take these one a day, or if it's bad, then
more often.
3 to 5 a day, whatever. In Inner Defense is also thieves, and it has oregano and thyme in it, which
they are total powerhouses when it comes to your immune system.
And they don't make a very nice environment for germs to live, like yeast and all that stuff.
Junk.
Yeah.
So what are your other like immune system go-tos?
Ninja, Inner Defense, thieves, everything.
What about that thing you have written down?
Oh.
Yeah.
You mean this in this generation?
Yeah.
Elderberry syrup I have started using. My kids aren't necessarily sold on it yet, but
it's good stuff.
They'll learn to love it. Yes. I made it in my Instant Pot, which is a whole nother show, I feel like. We have elderberry bushes, so we just pick our own elderberries, but you can order organic, dried, or elderberries, like from Amazon, and Google the recipe. It's everywhere, and elderberries are great for you. And I put cinnamon, orange, ginger, lemon oils in my elderberry syrup. So
I'm not gonna lie, I bought some elderberry syrup, and I couldn't do it straight up. I mean, it was okay. I've taken lots worse supplements, but I put it in my Ningxia Red, and it is much better in your Ningxia Red. So, is it my turn?
Go.
Okay.
Because we're already at 8 minutes.
Well, half of it's due to me having red shot up my nostrils.
That's true. And a little bit of...
Anyways, so gut health plays a huge, huge part in your immune system. Like a third of your health is... a third of your immune system health is directly gut related. Like a third is like your nervous system is related to your gut. And I'm not sure what the other third was. Yeah, that's weird.
I know.
Anyways, so
when I see people in a store and they have the hiccups, I want to tell them that
you better get it together, because
that is a sign. Yeah. That's a sign.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta leave my hands here.
I think it's your phone that's doing it. Maybe not.
No, it's the
keep your arm there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anytime I see somebody with hiccups, I freak out and to tell them to get probiotics and stuff.
Yeah.
Because
we forgot our disclaimer.
Oh yes.
Okay, so we're not here to treat, cure, any of that other
diagnose.
stuff. No, we're not doctors. We're not nurses. We don't even pretend to be anymore.
They've gone to school for a lot of years, and they deserve...
Right. But this is just stuff we found through our own research, and we challenge you to do your own research and not take us...
Don't take our word for much of anything.
Right. I don't know if you've noticed that. Yes, we're totally reliable sources.
We are.
Yes.
We wouldn't share it if we didn't...
It was on Google.
And if it's on the internet...
It's legit. So, hey... This time of year, it's kind of hard to be happy sometimes, because if you live in Northeast Ohio, like today's obviously like a weird day because the sun is shining, but normally it's just doom and gloom here. It's either raining or snowing or icing or
mud, lots of mud.
Solar eclipse or so. I don't know. There's just no sun. So did you know that 90% of your serotonin is created in your gut?
I did not know that.
In a healthy gut.
Right.
So...
Healthy being the key word.
Yeah. So if you don't have a healthy gut, you don't have a healthy person. So, or a happy person at that. So, a couple of the things, I'm going to throw some supplements at you here in a minute, but I want to be real with you. You can throw supplements at your body all you want, but if you don't do like necessary things to take care of your body, like common sense things, you're not really getting your money's worth. Right. So,
I also have read somewhere that you can't like exercise away a bad diet. Like, it doesn't matter how much exercise you do if you're not going to take your nutrition part seriously. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be healthy. So, same thing with your supplements.
So water's number one. You should be drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water. I recommend that you do this slowly.
Why?
Well, number one, you'll be in the bathroom all day long. And number two, your body is going to start detoxing, and you kind of want to take that slow. You don't want to bombard your body. You want to flush it out, but you just want to make sure all your levels stay the same. Like your mineral levels and stuff like that. You don't want to just bombard your body with tons of water. So you want to work up to that. Another thing is cut out sugar. Oh, yeah, that's so hard. So,
but it's so bad.
I know. So the average American eats 150 pounds of sugar a year. 100. Okay, so a 5-pound. Are they 5-pound or 3-pound bags? Sugar, it depends what size you get. So, anyways, picture a bag of sugar and then do the math. 150 pounds a year. That's disgusting. Ugh.
And I went to a cleanse seminar last week, and that's what she said too about the crazy amounts of sugar that we consume, and it's in everything.
Yep.
Stuff you wouldn't even think that sugar should be in, it's in there.
Right. So, sugar also breeds yeast. Yeast is the bad bacteria. That's the bad guys in your belly. You'll hear like healthy, good bacteria and bad bacteria. You don't want an overgrowth of yeast in your body, and when you consume tons of sugar, it helps grow that yeast. Let me see here. So you want to ditch stress. So what do you do with the kids?
Right. Crickets.
But
find things
to manage stress.
Like things that you like to do.
Did you know that most of the time we are the main cause of our own stress? Like, we take on too much. We can't say no.
Can't say what?
Mm-hmm.
Guilty.
Yeah. You need to, so to manage stress, you also kind of need to change like your thought process on like prioritizing what is important and what is not important.
I feel like the world teaches we need to be busy.
Right.
If you're not doing everything, then you're a failure.
And if your kids aren't involved in every single sport out there.
Or activity, instruments and, everything.
All that stuff is good, but I just don't want you guys like missing out on what's really good, because we're running our kids here and there, and we're active in every social thing out there. So just learn to delegate, learn to say no, learn to put your family first and your time with your family first. And I'm probably going to get a lot of thumbs down on that. But hey.
No, but I was talking to a friend this week, and she said that why do we worry so much about the relationships that are toxic in our life, that we have so many healthy relationships with people that we want in our lives, but yet we worry and stress and put so much energy into those toxic relationships. So
yeah, so
it's a lot of information.
I haven't even got to the supplements.
I know, right?
Okay, hold on. I feel like I need some peace and calming, because like that topic gets me like toxic relationships. Want some?
Well,
okay, so you need to eat.
Can I just bathe in this?
Yes. That's peace and calming, by the way, which is now available in the new starter kits. So, yay!
What else is available in the new starter kit?
Oh, while we're there.
Right?
Valor.
You've got that right there. This was like not available for years.
Ever, because we just had a total squirrel moment.
This is way off
one
track.
of the oils that is in Valor we had a bad season and it didn't grow good. And instead of giving you a second-rate product, they just said, we're going to be out of Valor, and that's going to be the way it is. And I appreciate a company that says that.
Okay, sorry. Back to your supplement.
Okay, so we're eating real food. If it comes in a box, unless it's like a fruit crate, it's probably not real food. So you need to think outside of the box.
I'll see what you did there.
And eat real food. Think about food that your grandparents would have eaten. They would have grown it. They would have raised it. So think along those lines when you think about the foods that you're eating.
And I say if you go on the outside of the grocery store, that's your real food.
Fermented foods are fabulous. Sauerkraut, kimchi. I've never actually eaten that, but I've heard of it. Raw veggies. Raw veggies themselves have prebiotics and probiotics in them, and we'll talk about that in a minute. You want to balance your fruit. Like, you don't want to eat like tons of fruit because they have natural sugars, and then you'll battle your whole yeast issue again. So, anyways, now on to the supplements. So omega Gi's, which when I was doing my research, I was kind of surprised that fish oil was something that was good for your immune system. I didn't think about it. Like for your gut.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
But they did mention that at that cleanse seminar that I went to.
Yeah.
That everybody should be taking good fish oil.
Because you need good fats. And you need a good fish oil. Like
McDonald's fries, does that have good fats in it? Not so much.
They caught me at McDonald's. I got a large fry. I didn't get a pop.
Oh, that was funny.
A shame.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
You eat very well.
I do. I try. So, okay, omegas, fish oils. Those are your EFAs. Those are your healthy fats. They're crucial for gut health. Your body needs healthy fats. Your brain, to function properly, needs healthy fat. Your gut is directly related to your brain. So if you're having some brain issues, you probably have some gut issues. That's all I'm saying. EFAs also help create a healthy gut. It's called microbiota. So it's just the good things, the good bacteria in your stomach. So let's see. Life 9 is Young Living's probiotic. It's one of them. That's the one that most adults take.
We take it.
Yeah. It's time released. So like it's released throughout your body or throughout your digestive system to help give it, some things can't live up here. Like they make it to here and they don't make it to there. You know what I'm saying? So it's time released so that it goes throughout your whole digestive system.
If you're going to take these inner defense, take probiotic like 8 hours afterwards.
Yes.
Because this is going to...
Right. Yes.
See that as just bacteria. So.
Right. So the Life 9 is your good bacteria. It's what's going to help your body to maintain optimal health.
And if you're out of balance...
You'll know it.
And lots of Life 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Sometimes this time of year, things don't always go like we planned, and you spend a lot of time
in little rooms,
meditating in the bathroom, and so that's a good place or a good thing to have.
Yes, Life 9.
Anyways, so let's see. Mighty Pro, we have a kid's probiotic that is fabulous. You know the little pixie sticks that you dump the sugar in your mouth? That's what these are like, and I'm not going to lie, a lot of times I take those rather than the Life 9 because they're so yummy.
Just done Life 9s.
They're so good. My kids love them, and I actually have to hide them because I think that they're overdoing it on them. But they're extremely healthy. Ninja Red was the other one Charleen talked about. It's full of nutrients that feed our body. It's great for our gut. It adds oxygen, so it's full of antioxidants. Antioxidants just mean that it's going to add oxygen to your body, and when your body has oxygen, disease cannot live there. So Ninja Red is awesome for that.
Well, they say that your body is amazing at healing itself if you fill it with the right
If you feed
stuff.
it.
Right.
Right. Yep.
Give it the stuff it needs, and it's amazing.
So, if I had one product that I would say that I could not live without, it would be the Ninja Red. Hands down. Like, I just don't know how I would replace that.
It has changed your life.
It has changed my life, yeah. And if you want to know more about that, you just need to message me. Essential Zymes. Oh, yeah. So there's Essential Zyme, Essential Zyme 4. Do your research. I'm not going to, I didn't break it down, but all the enzymes do is help your body to break down the food that you eat.
And not, flush it through faster.
Right.
Absorb the stuff.
Yeah, it breaks it down.
Right.
So we used to eat real food, like I was talking about, the stuff that our grandparents would eat, and it would they'd eat greens and stuff. Well, those contain natural enzymes that help break down food. Well, we don't eat like that, so we need a little bit of help. And I'm talking fast because I just realized we've been doing this for 20 minutes. Okay. Essential Zyme also helps when your food is broke down. It helps it to keep on moving, if you know what I'm saying. So multigreens is another good one. It's a supplement. Helps to keep your healthy blood sugar levels intact. So does Ninja Red. I forgot to mention that. It also promotes a balanced pH. Many people that have diseased bodies have an extremely high pH. Keep that in mind. Think greens, think energy. They're also high in chlorophyll, which flushes out toxins, high in vitamins and minerals. So, anyways, those were my top.
Eat real food.
Yeah. Just eat good stuff. So, let's talk about, we had somebody that wanted, mom advice. Teen mom advice.
What do you think's easier? Babies, teenagers? Or what do you think's harder?
Babies are hard.
Physically.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think babies are so, because they need so much from you, physically exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
Teenagers, they're emotionally and...
which way are we going? Who are you today? Who are you this minute?
Right. And I love my children, and some just hurts my heart sometimes.
Yes.
Who are they some days?
Yes, I know. And they're good. They're inherently good, but you have to understand that they are going through so much crap.
Right.
They're going through hormonal crap. They're going through crap at school. They're trying to maintain, most of them are trying to maintain at least somewhat good grades, all along with dealing with other kids that are so not nice. If your kids aren't nice, make them be nice, because I'm sick of it. I'm going to hunt them down.
She's not going to hunt anyone's child down.
Unless they're mean. I'm done with it. If my kids are mean, you better be telling me.
Right.
Because they're getting a smackdown. Telling you. Can't handle it.
Yes. And advice that I've gotten in the last year, let's say, is that we just need to be steady in what we believe and how we've raised our kids, and not try to be cool, because the world is going to try and change them and mold them to the world, and they need to know we are here and steady and consistent.
And it's okay to be mean. You know what? If your kids don't like you, that's okay. Because I have adult kids, and, well, 2 of them, and they both come back to me and said, you know what? You were right. That's right.
Do you have that on video? Did you take that?
It's on the calendar. I wrote it down.
Good.
Okay, so I have to answer to God.
Right.
So, if you don't like the fact that you're, we didn't like cell phones, no, our oldest boy has a cell phone, and he's already had it taken away. So, we have some pretty strict rules, and I really don't care if you don't like me. And as other parents, I don't care if you don't like me, but that's the way we do things at our house.
And there's, like you said, there are things specifically. We are a, God-loving, God-fearing family, and so we think what's in the Bible is true and truth at 100%. So we live by that. And I have been called to do certain things as a parent, and so I have to answer for that.
Yep.
So.
Yep. But in the big picture, like, don't forget to, like, help them to see that you see where they're at.
Right.
Because it's hard. You don't just want to be that,
right.
This is the way it is.
You gotta love them through it, too.
Right. Right. So, like Charleen said, be consistent. Like, it'll pay off. It'll be worth it. And go ahead.
Oh, and we set the tone. We set the tone for what it's like in our house. So if they're spewing ugly and I'm spewing ugly, that's not a good dynamic.
Just a whole bunch of ugly.
Right. So when I get up in the morning, I try to set a nice tone and be cheerful.
Mm-hmm.
Even some days I don't feel like that.
Right. Yeah, I struggle with that. So I was just doing a little note here, and I said we won't always be there when our kids need us, but Christ will. Build that foundation now. Like, even as 12, 13-year-olds, I can't be with my kids all the time. They have to know that Christ is always with them, and that they're going to have to lean on Him. And as I see my older kids struggling with things, they have that foundation. They know that that's what gets you through. So,
we have a 14-year-old right now, and she's been homeschooled for 6 years, and now she's back in public school. It's what she chose. Like, we didn't force her, but she's learning a lot about the world, and we're trying to teach her about that little voice in her head that you know right from wrong, and God, He's there, so you need to listen to that little voice.
But as parents, this is hard.
It is excruciating.
It is hard, and I cry, and I
pray a lot.
I pray a lot, and I talk to my animals a lot because they understand. So back, we did a quote from Rachel Hollis, Girl Wash Your Face. We did a couple quotes the last video, and another one just like when we knew that we were going to be talking about this, it really just kind of hit me. And it says, remember Philippians 1:6, being confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will carry it out on to completion. She says, oh man, I just love that scripture. I believe it's true, and I've watched it unfold in my life again and again. You will get through this season. This too shall pass. You ever utter those words to me, this too shall pass?
Don't say that to people.
Don't.
Ever.
I don't know why people...
Nobody ever wants to hear that. Ever.
No, it doesn't pass. It just turns into some other crazy. Anyways, she said it. Okay. Don't set the rest of your life up on a downhill slope because of one hard season. She says it also might be helpful to remember that someone else is praying to have the kind of chaos that you are currently crying about. Now, let me just say, some of you are going through some crap right now, and it breaks my heart. I have some friends that are going through some bad things right now, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
And it's real.
It's real, and it's hard.
And it hurts, and it's what you're in right now. So don't think that we're just like, oh, it's fine, get over it. This too shall pass.
Yeah, because some stuff is just hard.
And there's another side to it, and you'll get there, but you're living it right now, and that's not to be taken lightly. Rachel Hollis, I was listening to a podcast or something that she does, and she interviewed Biden. Okay. And I couldn't either.
Yeah.
I should have wrote it down. And his son recently died of brain cancer, 2015, I think. And I don't know how many years before that, he lost his wife and a daughter. So he's been through a lot. And he wrote this book talking about losing his son. And he said, you have to find a reason to get up every morning, because when you're going through hard things, you don't want to get out of bed in the morning. You can get sucked into that darkness. So he said that what his reason to get out of bed was he made a promise to his son. His son made him promise not to throw away the rest of his life because of one tragic thing, one bad thing that happened to his life. He's like, what a waste of a life if you don't move past it and do something good even, after your trauma. So I think that's important too.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was deep.
Right?
That was deep. So anyways, hey.
But it's real and it's good.
It is. And that's what we're here for. So, hey, if you have any other questions, concerns, comments, just leave them and we will try to answer them the next time. We are going to be working on a 101 essential oils class. The starter kit has been tweaked a little bit, and we just want to share with you like what's in a starter kit and why you need a starter kit and
what to do with it.
Yeah, like why do you even need it? So anyways, we will be working on that next week, and
you might get like
like it won't be bi-weekly. You'll get like us next.
Although I thought 2 weeks is kind of long.
I know. I missed you.
I missed you too.
I know.
And we have a lot to say because
obviously
we were going to make this shorter.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it from us. We hope you have a great weekend, and if you are in Northeast Ohio, stay warm next week.